Hello, welcome to Chasing Perfection. It's been a while since I've posted, but we're just re-getting this channel back started. We had some life things come up, but yeah, we're just really focused on what we're gonna do this year. We kind of got our shop sorted out as to what we're supposed to be doing, and then I moved to Seattle, and there's a bunch of other things that come with that, and just life in general. But we're really just focusing this year on getting both our cars running, both my cars running, I should say. Ben is working on his 240, which I think it's pretty close actually, if he just focused. I'll be honest with you. But then I really shouldn't be talking because I have not done with my car either. So all right, we're working on this car today. I don't know if I've actually explained this car, but this is my 1996 Eagle Talon. We converted it over to a 97 Eclipse front bumper. We were doing suspension, which is right there. We were doing these coilovers on it, and we ended up drilling through a fuel line. And so now we are replacing it, which is taking a little bit longer to get parts for. Oops. We are replacing this fuel line here. This isn't cut to length, but we're replacing it slowly. And we had to remove the subframe, which is this thing here, and this pile of crap. So you guys are probably wondering where I've been. I obviously have new glasses, but I ended up moving to Seattle and just didn't quite have time to go work out on the garage. I think I've filmed the intro for this Talon like 10 times, and I've lost all the footage for every one of them. And I have to keep explaining why I'm working on this car and not the Galant. But this was supposed to be the quick drive, have fun car, and then it turned into me building this car for whatever reason, I don't know. But just a lot of things. When I purchased this car, it was like 1,000 corners cut, and now I've been putting it back together semi-properly, but just this subframe down here, all the bolt holes are jacked, which is one of the reasons why we the subframe down here was just, it was jacked up. All the bolt hole threads were gnarled up, and it was one of the reasons why we drilled through the fuel rail, is because we were drilling out a bolt and we went too far and we hit a fuel line. So sorry, I'm a pacer when I talk. But from there, that was last year. I lost a bunch of footage and I kind of got discouraged making videos. And I was just kind of not doing very well with what I wanted to do. And then I ended up, my wife and I moved to Seattle, and that took a ton of time because we had to get our house ready to rent. And then we're now renting that out, and we're learning to become landlords while we are renting ourselves in downtown Seattle. And then still trying to find time because we are working up in Linwood, Everett, which, if you guys know the distance of Washington, it's 45 minutes on a good day. So we're just slowly working away at it. And yeah, just kind of, I moved over to this shop, which is one of the main reasons why I've been working on my car more, is it's a lot easier to work. It's a lot easier to not cut corners when someone is there to tell you, hey, you're being an idiot. We had to remove the subframe, and while we were removing it, it was just a good time to get into all these little nooks and crannies. You're never going to get to these bottom bolts very well without removing the subframe. Well, you can get to them, but it just makes it a lot easier to get to them. But anyways, and then since the car is already down, we need to fix this stud. It should look like that, but it's broken off in there. And then, so I've been helping my friend Ben with his 240. It's a S13 coupe. which is pretty sweet. I know I've shown this off on the other video, but it has an SR20 S14 blacktop, S14 or S15, one of the two, and we ended up getting it started, but then he bought injectors and he needed to get to the lower intake manifold and just clean everything up. And so then he started acquiring more parts for it. So he has this upper intake manifold, like brand new injector holders, I don't know, fuel rail. I don't know, brand new fuel rail. This is the one that came out, I believe. And I believe he's getting maybe a Gretty one, I don't know, but he has basically all new parts for it. We are slowly acquiring parts for ours. We have a new fuel filter, fuel pressure regulator, We threw my intake manifold in our ultrasonic cleaner, which is pretty awesome, which I don't know if it looks good. Ooh, that looks disgusting, but it's actually really clean from what it was before. That just does surface. So, and then we also ported the intake manifold a little bit, which I don't know if you can see that very well, but we gasket matched it, so it's a little bit larger than it was before. It shouldn't affect it too much, but it's at least better than what it was.